What up, people? I haven't posted a video in a little bit, and that's mainly because I've been getting kind of burnt out on Overwatch and been playing a lot of Path, but like, I won't see content of Path, honestly. But I've been playing a lot of Hades 2. I just got Hades 2 recently. I loved Hades 1 and was super excited for Hades 2. Now, as you can see in the title, I give my thoughts on it. I'm going to give my thoughts on it throughout the entire run. We'll try to do a run. We'll try to finish it out. But if you want a TLDR, I'm a little bummed. I'm a little bummed on a lot of things. But at the core of it, it's still Hades. It's still fun. I'm still playing a crap ton of it. But I pretty much almost have everything unlocked. We can see this is the unlock mechanisms. Spoiler alert, I guess I should say this in the very beginning. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So essentially, you have this grasp, which is your total amount of points you can use, and you use those points to get different Arcana cards. Arcana? Whatever you want to call them. And they do things that are really similar to Hades 1. This one gives you 200 gold at the beginning of it. This one allows you to re-roll options that you get. And they also have ones that have 0 costs, but they have awakening requirements. Like this one says activate all 5 cards in any other row, which I activated all of these, and it gave me that. If I take that off, that goes away. This one also requires you to have each surrounding card activated. So these are pretty much mandatory, which like who doesn't want to start with 200 gold and have like 2 extra choices on your boons and location rewards and stuff like that. I'll try to explain some things that are going on for people that have 0 idea of what Hades is. But this is mainly for people that have played Hades 1. They want to see Hades 2 gameplay. And here it is. Here are all the weapons. I'm going to be playing with these daggers, but this is the staff that starts off for basic, kind of like a lance, longer range attacks. This one, faster attack. Each one has a charged ability. I'm not going to go through all of them, so I'll just show you the dagger one. If you charge it, move around, you'll see something lock on. Gets to be about this close. Then you teleport behind them and hit them in the face. If you actually hit them from the front, like you aim from the front, it'll always go behind them, so you can get a backstab bonus. And you can still have aspects. I guess I'll just kind of start off by saying that that's one big thing that I'm kind of meh about. Go ahead and try this thing out. Is the aspects and the weapons. The weapons feel pretty awful. This ranged weapon, the wands, I'm super not happy with. Like, meh. The skulls have the old cast system where, like, normally you would throw out your cast and then a little crystal would spawn. This one I can literally shoot 3, and I have to go and run to pick them up. I can also use the right click to kind of, like, get up on it to pick up the skulls, but you put yourself in really susceptible situations. Anyway, I don't want to go about this too much. We're gonna grab our daggers, and what keepsakes are we going to be starting off with? I think I'm going to start off with this gold purse that gives us 150 gold at the beginning, and then we'll probably move on to maybe whatever our build is if we want something specific. Probably Hestia. Hestia is one of my favorite upgrades. It's the fire goddess, and I'll explain that as we're going through. And then probably end it off with the luckier tooth, which gives us another death defiance. We have 2 death defiances, which means if we die, we'll respawn with like 30% of our life or something like that. I don't remember what it is, but it's mainly for the last fight to make sure that we can make things happen. I am buffing up the difficulty just a little bit, just to make sure that we can get the new rewards. It's like some tablet or something. I don't know. Let's just go on. I'll explain what I'm doing. Oh, it starts off. We get Hestia. Cool. These are the... What do you want to call them? You need gathering tools to get this. We went in with the shade one, which allows us to interact with shades that happen to be around there. But there's one where you can mine. There's one where you can dig. There's one where you can fish. There's one where you can interact with shades. And I think there might be a last one. I can't remember. Boop, 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 boop. Can't remember. Doesn't matter. We'll start off with Hestia. See what we get.
Some cinder there, don't you? Not a flashy substance, but it's strong, good source of flame. Most gods and mortals only care for shiny baubles and the like, but some of you witches rather know your stuff.
Don't you know? The one we're looking for, this one isn't so big. The big one I really want is the one that allows it to... I should probably go over the abilities after this. Man, I should have done that prior to doing it. Do I grab this? I don't care about Scorch. We're going to re-roll this and hopefully get the one that allows us to cast our cast from afar. Because normally it's a ring around you. We're going to waste all of our re-rolls for it. We want it bad. Well, we didn't get any of it. But we got our attacks inflict Scorch. We attack quick. So let's just go for it. Go for it. So I guess as you can see it, that's the cast. So you've got your auto attack. Pew, pew, pew. You've got your cast, which will drop this down. This will root anyone in place. This will cripple them. And your right click, or I guess your special, is different for each character. This one throws out a dagger, and if you charge it, it'll turn into like this triple dagger thing. And by triple, I mean like an AoE cone. and you can hit multiple people. It's kind of meh, honestly, but you can turn it into the Chiron bow, if anybody remembers that from Hades 1, where you can get it to shoot all in a single line and then make it so each hit does additional damage. You know what I mean? Like you do the mark and then you just blast people from long range with the Chiron bow. It's like the easiest one to get intensity on, heat intensity and whatnot. The other thing to note is there is mana. So each, like I can attack, I can cast, and I can do my special. But if I charge it, you're going to see that little mana pop up. And then there's mana at the bottom left. So that just used 15 mana. If I charge my cast, that'll cost 15 mana. And then if I charge my attack, which I don't have enough mana to do this, it would cost 10 mana.
Can't do it.
This will refill our mana. You honestly don't really find these that often, or at least I don't pay attention to them, because this is the first thing that I want to talk about is the mana system. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. It goes, it pairs real well, or it pairs with the whole, like, what do you want to call it? Charging system, right? But charging abilities in general, I also don't like. One, because you have to stand still for a bit. You can get an Arcana card that allows you to slow down time when you charge your abilities, but like, I tend to never really go for that build. But it also brings in a lot more variance, right? So if you want to get like your special to do more damage, but then the next upgrade, it's like your charge special, it has like an omega sign. I don't think you can see it. No. That does more damage. You're like, well, that's not really what I wanted, you know? Oh, we can go for more Scourge. This is an upgrade. Or we can go for more health. Health is just busted. Also, why do we only have 30 life? I think I forgot to re-enable the one that gave me life. I sure did. Oh, well, we got the one that gives us extra damage in the cast. Let's not make it too confusing. And we just hate that. We're professionals. So a big part of the gameplay is just putting your cast down, making sure people can't really break it. Like, see how they're walking towards me? Now watch them just stop. See how they got the little hands around them? They just can't move. Probably one of the most busted boons with it is Frost, because it also freezes them and makes it so if they have armor, they can't move. We're going to try to get the Frost and whatnot. But oh man, I'm all over the place. Let me look through this list real quick that I have going on here. So we talked about the charging. Not a big fan about the charging or the mana system. The ults are tied to it. If we get to an ult boon, then you can see kind of how it works. But that also usually encourages degenerate, non-fun gameplay that's really good. And that's the encompass of this game that I can say in a nutshell is that you're either doing a build that's fun and booty, or you're doing a build that's like annoying and just tedious and not fun, but it's busted. And Hades 1 didn't really have that problem. And I'm going to be comparing this to Hades 1 a lot. I think this game is fine by itself, but compared to Hades 1, not a big fan. What did I like about Hades 1 that maybe this game doesn't have? One, there is dashing in this game, but there's no double dash. You're stuck with one dash, and that's it. Now, why is that?
Turn to dust.
It's because you have sprinting. So if I dash... I figured that would happen. If I dash and then hold the dash button, it's by default spacebar or shift, I will start sprinting.
There.
Ooh, I'm sprinting. Look at me go. Here's the problems I have with sprinting. One, it auto runs. I'm not holding a direction. I'm just going to tap up. I'm just going to keep auto running in that. So it's got that auto run function that like I hate, and it makes it hard to sprint in the middle of combat. Two, dashing, multiple dashes, like the game gets hectic late game in Hades, especially when you ump the intensity, and like sprinting just doesn't feel good. Sprinting feels good when I'm just trying to navigate around the map, but like actually in combat, oh. But the biggest thing for me is not having multiple dashes, and also when you're attacking, if I were to be attacking, doing this attack combo, and I hit the space bar, I'll tell you when I'll say space when I hit the space bar. Ready? Space. See how long that takes? It's because this game pre-buffers up a lot of your attacks, so it encourages you to not like spam click a lot, which is fine. You know, get good, get better at it. But it also just makes for just really clunky gameplay. Like if I just wanted to attack once, sometimes it'll attack twice, or like only attack twice and it'll end up attacking 3 times. I don't know. It just feels really bad. I could be hitting it a 3rd time, but I don't really think I am. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. What's her health looking like? 47. Depressing. But it's fine. It's fine. Move 20% faster. These are upgrades you can get from the well. This is the same thing as Hades 1. I don't really see anything that is absolutely amazing. I mean, we only need 8 extra health, so I'm not really going to waste it. Hey, Aphrodite. Let's do it. The mana system also. You saw the other upgrade? You saw the other path we could have went there? The other upgrade was mana. And I don't care about mana. Like, I hate it. I hate mana. So not only is it a system that I'm not a big fan of, adds in variances because we're playing characters that have different abilities, whether it be a special, and then they have the charge special, or the cast and the charge cast, or the attack and the charged attack, and you get an upgrade for the attack, but the next upgrade's only for the charged attack, so it doesn't really pair well together. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's meh. It's a hard meh for me. Ooh. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Let's just keep going.
What shall become of our fair mountain, love? Just recently, we felt such tremors as I'd not
experienced. The game just
before.
Feels clunky, and also the gameplay feels like it's more
thing,
slower.
One look at him, and I knew it wasn't
More
so.
slower. More slow. I don't know. And that's to compensate for the fact that they probably want you to charge your attacks and stuff, but it feels bad. And there's an Arcana card that gives you like passive regen, and there's upgrades that give you passive mana regen that makes it so you can spam your abilities more. And again, ultimates pair well, or ultimates are directly related to your mana usage. Ultimates can only be used after you use X amount of mana in a fight or an encounter. Do I want any of these? I mean, yes? Restore 100% of my life when I have 60% life or higher? Okay. This seems pretty good. Never seen the epic upgrade on that. Aha! Okay, so here is the shade that we can do. We can't dig this soil. We can't, mine something if there's something here. We can't fish. Damn, I wish there was an example of everything there, but it's not. But we can interact with the shade. I've never done this, so I have no idea what this is going to give me. I hold left click and right click when shown.
Let me help you.
Okay, I'm putting my hands up. Okay, now I'm just doing left click. Now I'm doing both. Oh my god, it's a little mini game.
See you in the crossroads.
Oh, and you just get flat out 30 of the upgrades. That's really good. 30 of the oh my god, of the psych, which will allow you to get more points so you can do more Arcana cards. Again, getting a little bit too, don't want to get too crazy on here. Let's just try to focus on the combat and the things I don't like about the combat. So we've got is this Apollo, right? Yeah, either get an Apollo upgrade or we get these hands. These are like side areas that are specific to the region. So these hands for the first area is different than the second area, from the third area to the fourth area. We're gonna grab Apollo. The first area is actually pretty good. You can get armor and stuff, which is like temporary health that will not regen. Here's a perfect example of an elite in this game that is, oh man, how do I explain it? Once you figure out how to beat it, you're like, oh, that's boring. So he does two attacks. One is a big slam, and the other one is like an AoE. Okay, apparently I got hit. Normally you just want to run out of it, but I wanted to stay in there a little bit so you could see it. You can time the dash to be able to avoid it, or you just wait for those little sparks to pop up, then come back in and attack, wait for him to slam, go behind him, hit him a couple more times, go out, wait for the circle, go back in, wait for the slam. They always rotate between the two. Go back out, go back in. You know what I mean? Like it's so boring. Like we're getting into cauterized territory, man. I could stay in and make it harder on myself for no reason other than to make it harder on myself. But like, this is, in my opinion, kind of how they expected you to play the game. Meh? Hard meh for me?
Remember that.
Remember that. We're also gifting things. We're trying to build up the relationship of everybody. I've got Zeus. Zeus needs 3 more. Apollo needs 1 more. Hey, cool. We're gonna get Apollo. Oh, wow. Artemis needs 2 more, and that's it. So really, it's Zeus 3, 4, 5, and then this is the last one for that one. So I just need 5 more for the gifts. Which means I need
They say this
1 more
shop.
nectar to be able to do that.
Oh, you're too
I'm doing
kind.
this
You didn't have to get me this.
because I'm hoping of something to
I never knew
change.
you underworld gods were so damn courteous. You know our customs better than we do.
Ooh. You could probably unlock different things by doing it, but the biggest thing I want to unlock, and one of the biggest gripes I have about this game right now, is when I played Hades 1 and I had these this boons, I was like, okay, I have Flame Strike, and then I've got like this healthy rebound. I wonder what like duo boons I could do that compare the two. I just want to look at the list of the boons, and they just don't exist. Like it doesn't exist. This could be because it's an alpha. I probably should have said this from the very beginning. Yeah, it's pre-release. I don't know if it's alpha, but it's not out yet. There's some things that can change, so a lot of these gripes might be dealt with. But who cares, right? Like, if I'm griping about it, who knows if it's actually going to be changed. These are just my thoughts. Form your own thoughts.
Go on. Take back what's yours.
Could make a trade.
Holy crap. Your attacks are huge. Now, the thing is, these are my attacks. If it had an omega symbol next to it, that means that my charged attacks are more. So if I get this, I'm now encouraging myself to slam with my left click and not to hold down the left click because they don't get increased damage. I think this one specifically, I don't know. It should be. Yeah. But this one we don't have. This was as a fated choice, which means we haven't chosen this yet. So after you take damage, your foe takes damage and inflicts dazes on all enemies. I mean, it's not great by any means, but we haven't unlocked it yet. So let's try some new stuff. Boop, boop, boo doo. No reason to really run around and check some things because there's an upgrade you get really early on that essentially says once you get your reward, it'll like make a noise and it'll show a little line guiding you to where you need to do to get that gathering resource. So you don't really have to worry about that. That's kind of nice. But not being able to check boons, being able to dash only once, and also a lot of these boons just feel el bootio. These characters will charge up an attack and come at you hot, and literally the only way to really deal with it is to break their armor so you can stun lock them, / do a cast away from them to stop screaming. Be casted from afar. Hiya! Ooh. Surprised I didn't take damage there. Definitely want to buff up our HP. Another complaint I have. See that armor? That armor means I can't like stagger them. You can do a charge stagger. Actually, I want to see if this applies Scourge. Because you can see here this says your attacks inflict Scourge, right? That appeared to afflict Scourge. So maybe that does actually apply to your Omega. But anyway, the symbol on the life bar is yellow for Scourge. It's also for armor. So when I have a beefy character and I hit them once and I see them have Scorch, I'm like, oh yeah, I can hit them. And see how they're not getting interrupted yet? They're just still kind of doing their own thing. Now they'll get interrupted. But that's a foresight right there for making it really hard to figure out if you can go in and safely attack something to stagger them. 461 gold. We'll go to the shop. We got another Aphrodite upgrade. Let's see what it is.
In the name of Hades.
Oh, when you have 80% more life, or more life, you get more damage. That seems good to me. Yeah. Scourge can also, like, I'm sure a lot of people that have played Hades 1 and probably looked at this and be like, oh, it's like Doom. It is like Doom. It's a worse version of Doom, in my opinion.
Here you are.
We're gonna upgrade our Scorch attack, probably, unless this is just a flat 5% more damage, though. I wonder if it scales with your... Oh my goobers, I can get this into 50%, so I just heal up to full? What the hell is like a heroic version of this upgrade? Maybe the min life required is already default lower? Who knows? Don't want 5% more damage, I want 5 more Scorch damage. I mean, I guess I'll take... Yeah, I'll go ahead and take Flame Strike damage. The other one is a stipulation, sure. Here's the armor that I was referring to earlier. So, essentially, I have 78 life right now. Cool. Ooh, and here is the... What the hell is glowing on up here? This is the ultimate that you can get, and this is... Well, this is a fire upgrade. I really want a specific fire upgrade that makes it so when my cast goes off, instead of it being around me, I shoot a meteor out, or like a flame ball, a fireball, I guess. And wherever it lands, it will do the cast there, forcing you to not have to like go in on an opponent to get your cast down. It's so nice. When we see another upgrade for the moon, I can show you what the olds look like. I'm assuming that we'll get it.
Stay in the circle, Mel.
These people are a perfect example. Like, see how beefy they are? It's like slightly different colored. Really hard to tell in the fray when you're fighting like 5 mobs at a time. There's like a swing and then a swing. We hit them a few times. Dash past them, wait for the swing.
Stop.
And then that should break them, so now we can just auto attack them to death. Woohoo! You will eventually die. And then we could try to get lucky. We're gonna try to get the frost upgrade. That makes it so when I do my cast, do, it'll freeze them. If you're wondering what those shades were, they're just random shades around that if I dash through them, they'll go and attack. It's like a environmental type of interaction. The game kind of focuses a lot around environmental kill. Not a lot, but some, where you can like attack this, and then if someone's behind it, you'll do a butt ton of damage. Sure, whatever. Still, just not a big fan of the combat, man. It feels clunky. I don't like the charging. It adds invariance. I don't want to keep, like, repeating the same thing that I've said over and over again. But holy, am I not a fan of the sprinting. If they made it to where one button was bound to sprinting and one button was bound to dashing, because the fact that I have to dash first to even start the sprint is a little rough. And there's times when you're, like, running around opponent, and you're like, oh, God. And they're, like, tracking you, and you're like, oh, God, oh, God. And then you're like, they're catching up to me. I need to, like, let go, and then hit sprint again immediately. It just feels... It's hard, man. It's hard to do that. And sometimes it'll just like there, I just double tap the sprint button and it didn't go through until I hit the second time. It just feels a little clunky.
My authority.
We just can't get lucky.
The fates
Come on.
won't mind.
Unfortunate. Sure, we'll just go for hardcore cast Scorch. Oh, it's gonna feel bad, but it's fine. It's fine. Ooh, and then a hammer upgrade. Everyone knows what a hammer upgrade is. This will change the way that my attacks actually work. And this is where it became very, very noticeable to me that the whole difference between regular attack and Omega attack is like, it's rough. Yes. Yeah. I would say that this is probably my favorite weapon to use. Just purely off of the hammer upgrades that change the way your special works, and just the attacking in general, like being able to charge up your attack and like teleport behind them and get some backstab damage. They've also removed the majority of backstab damage in the game. Like, and by the majority, I mean, they pretty much have removed it all, except for built into this one. I'm not a fan of that. If we get a new one, we might be tempted to... Oh, no. Okay, that's kind of interesting. In each encounter, your Omega attack, these are only your charged attacks, gains 5 power for each foe you slay with it. So that's kind of cool. That feels annoying to work around, honestly. And I kind of want to finish this, so we're going to go ahead and just do the charged up special. Fire straights ahead and has 20% rage. So before it would do an AoE, like you remember seeing, but now if I charge it, they just all shoot in a line. So there's a hammer upgrade that allows you to get more damage every time you hit someone. So like if I shoot, you know, I think there's like 5, 6, maybe 7 that shoot out. The second one will do more, the third one will do more, and those keep doing more, and then you can add flat power to it and stuff like that. Hey, we'll grab that for funsies.
I have the gold.
Were any of those new? I think I've gotten all the Karen upgrades. Yeah, okay. And then we'll grab this, because these are absolutely useless. These are used to unlock the Arcana cards. This is used to upgrade the capacity of how many Arcana cards you can have active at once. It seems kind of silly that once you get it unlocked, once you get it finished, then these just become useless. And Hades 1, they at least had some use, getting like cosmetics and stuff like that, which they may add in the future, but currently it's just like, I don't want this at all.
Found you. You wretches are in for it now.
I can't remember who would randomly pop up
The hunter's mark again.
in... Let's try out this charge special. Hey. 115. 115. What? I was supposed to do more damage. Oh no, I didn't grab that upgrade. I'm an idiot. But I can't remember who would randomly show up. Did I get hit? Oh, I got hit. 117, man. The vulnerability is strong in this one. Earn, piggy. If you really wanted to sum up this gameplay, it's drop a cast, probably try to keep range, because in the middle of a fight feels very clunky.
Oof.
And just keep your cast up the whole time. It's so catered around casting, and like the fact that cast is just, it's kind of the same thing in every single Artemis one we need. Yeah.
Hey,
I just don't
thank
like
you.
it. I don't like
Sure
it. It's
enough,
either
Olympus
like a thing
started
around
running
you.
a
It's a
little
thing
low
that
on this
follows
stuff.
you for a special
I'll be
upgrade for
sure
the
to lord
frost,
it
or
over
it's a
the
thing that you
others, as
shoot
long
with
as you
Hestia.
don't mind
They're the
me
ones I found.
exploiting your good graces.
I don't recall anything about exploiting one another's good graces in the bylaws of the Silver Sisters, so you should be fine. May you enjoy it either way.
And also, I've talked about tools before, being able to like dig and mine. You can only take one at a time. So, like, I can't do this. This tool required. Well, first I have to
That massive.
interact with her.
I'm tempted.
And how do you
Sorry,
get...
normally I skip this stuff. I'll try to, from your attacks. Okay. After you dash, your moves deal more damage. Random foe is occasionally marked and takes critical damage. I think we'll take this, mainly because, like, if a random foe is marked, if it takes critical damage, this repeats. Yeah. This is mainly for, like, boss killing. I mean, it could be fine in, like, the game, like, for multiple mobs, but once you get the boss and it's the only one left, it just gives you
Let's do this
guaranteed
again
crit
sometime.
damage and whatnot on that character. I do kind of want to go to a shop, but also I'll take this upgrade. We'll try to get all the gods up here. Yoink! Must be some Charon though. What up, Hermes?
She and I don't always chat, running around a lot, being discreet and all, but we exchange a knowing look from time to time.
I like him because he, he's fast. He gets the point out right away, Attack speed would be kind of nice, but infused damage means... Okay, so this is another thing that there are a few boons in the game that kind of pair with it, but you'll notice every time I pick a boon, like this one's for earth, this one's for air, and this one says if you have at least 2 earth, water, air, and fire elements on your boons, you will just deal flat 20% more damage. So we need to get 1 more air, 1 more rock, or earth, and 1 more water. And then we'll do 20% more damage. I think it's something that's like building towards late game. It's a very good boon. One of the few good boons that I like. But kind of hard to make it happen. We're going on to the first boss.
There you are.
There you are.
Decided to take a break from
Ripped
all your
Hecate.
recent outings to the surface,
Hecate?
have you now?
There's much to be done, both above and below. You always say the greatest teacher is out there, but I always seem to find her here.
I taught you nothing of such flattery.
Nothing.
Crossed flames.
AoE where I just gotta like sit in the back. Yep, heal. Which one's the real one? You can try attacking them. That one's fake. That one's fake. Yeah, we screwed that up big time. When you hear her go, hit, I guess she's gonna attack, so you can just attack. You can dash straight through her.
Look now upon the moon.
I'm looking upon the moon. You burning, girl. Although, like, you're not really, because you're immune and whatnot. Fantastic. Chose to mark the random mob. Not nice. You spin me right around, baby, right around. You can stay on the inside and dash through the ring, but, like, that's fake news. Oh, found the right one. Like this, and dash back out. Doesn't feel like the stress is worth it. Now this thing, it will polymorph you into a sheep. You can dodge it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get hit by it so you can see it because I think it's adorable and hilarious. You can attack to try to get out, and you can also dash like normal. Come here. Well, beat that ass. Come here. I hope there's an achievement to like kill an opponent while you're a sheep. Hope that's something they add. So I will play the crap out of this all day to get that pulled off. You probably have to like dodge it for a little bit until one spawns, like one of the mobs, and hit them like once. Oh yeah, they take crit damage. Oops. Well, we broke our armor. Oopsies. And we ran right into that. We're the best gamers ever. Fake news. That felt a little bit better. What you doing there, girl? Oh, I see. Not nice. And that be the end of the lady with the hat. Winton have hat.
Tucked away.
Tucked away. I think I've gotten around the majority of my thoughts about this. Just to reiterate one more time, so I'll never talk about it again. A lot of the boons suck butts. They feel meh in comparison to a lot of the other ones. So you feel like you always have to get those, where I felt like Hades 1 had a decent amount of boons that you could like make happen. Make it work. Harder to make work, but you can at least make it work. I don't like you can only do one dash. I don't like sprinting. I don't like the fact that it's not separated on a second button, but whatever. I guess in note of the boons, some of them feel mandatory. Like for me, the one where the cast doesn't go around me, it goes to where I shoot it, feels immensely better. Like just like a different game. I wish that was just default how cast worked, but whatever. Combat feels slower. Don't like charges. Added in variance, and plus like who wants to stand still that much? I don't have the upgrade to slow down time, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And the pre-buffering of inputs doesn't feel great. I don't like the mana system. We're gonna try to get to the ultimate,
there you are.
so you can see how it works. But they are. Meh.
Little one, do not presume to
This is the
think
final
your
boss of the
movements
game.
are invisible to me. I see
Grandpa
you
Chronos.
plainly where you stand. A trespass for which you shall suffer, although regrettably not by my hand right now.
Not yet. That's right. Eat it. So right now we just got the 150 gold at the beginning, and we've used that already. Like 150 gold has already been put into our pocket, so we can switch off. I think I might want to do Hestia just to guarantee. Plus, we only need to do 11 more counters, and then we'll have it maxed out. So we'll be able to get that hopefully by the end of this level, and then I'll swap off to maybe just healing. I don't think I really need the healing. I need... Oh, yeah. Need to get some more max life. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Like, there's just so many upgrades that are, like, about the resource you need to upgrade stuff. And, like, what about when I'm done with that? It's going to be so annoying. It was kind of in Hades 1, but there wasn't so many random resources to pop up. Like, I'm assuming there's one to get, like, ore. There's one to get seeds. There's one to get fish. And, like, they just don't matter. Ooh. Time for me to put my hands up.
Be not afraid.
Be not afraid. Again, this is the first time I've ever done this. This is very silly. How do you screw this up?
Rest easy now.
But hey, it's extra. It's extra. What do they call it? Death grasp. Psyche. Psych. And I need those. All right. I think I heard a chaos well. I think we're taking that. I did hear a chaos well. This will take damage when you go down, and then you get an upgrade, which you'll have a deficit over the next X amount of encounters. And
Hail, chaos.
then you get a buff at the end. What is this? Wait a minute, am I dumb?
Some darkness.
Some darkness? Darkness! Specifically in the Chaos Realm, there's things you can mine, new things you can dig up. This specifically for digging up was one of the upgrades you could get, but I've already gotten it, and I don't know of use of it other than to like maybe sell for gold so you can buy more resources. Anyway.
I shall hold Chronos to account for what has come to pass, but I am not without blame myself.
If I wasn't reading, I wouldn't know what the hell they were saying. Need to turn down the
We shall
reverb.
see whether any such mistakes can be corrected.
Okay, so right now we're focusing on our left click. Okay. Okay. So, the next 3 boots you have 1 fewer choices, but afterwards 78% chance to find 100% resources on your gathering tools. I don't care about that. I want to become stronger. I don't want to get more resources. Get out of here. For the next 4 encounters, when you use your mana, you prime it. Which means that your cast deal more damage. So when you use the mana, it will make it so you can't use it anymore. So if I use up all my mana, then it will make it so I can't use it anymore. Like if every time I use it, it'll keep like reserving it. It'll keep reserving it. That's another word that we're trying to look for. And then the next 5 encounters, you have minus 24 life, but then you have a 64% chance to have a rare. So here's the thing. My cast doesn't do any damage. If I charge it, it does at the end of it, but when I drop my cast down and it has that fire, that scorch effect, that doesn't get affected at all. I can try it because I don't care about using my mana, but I do want to try this. I don't think it will though. Now, if we made our cast do more damage, that'd be another thing. Ooh, well, we're definitely taking the health. I don't know, man. So many of these upgrades are just like, you know? Blech. These little turtle boys are immune to damage essentially when they're in their form, like in their little turtle form. Hey, someone's farm. That's nice. Hey, look, something I can fish. I don't know why I got so excited every time I could fish in Hades, and now it's like I have to bring a tool, and fishing doesn't really seem like it's ever really many upgrades that you need, so then you're more inclined to like not pick that. I don't know, man. Hey, we get ourselves a bunch of HP. We will be in a good spot. We'll go ahead and we'll show you what the hands give. Give them the hands.
Love you, man.
I like this guy.
That? Oh yeah.
In we go.
You know I did. You know I do.
I love you, man.
You again.
Yeah, me. I want to gift you anything? I do. You're a homie.
As you've made no attempt to snap my head from my shoulders, unlike many other things lurking about, I'm compelled to give you this. Just as a casual acquaintance.
Whoa, friend zoned.
You give me such tokens of affection, full knowing I've already got a lot of them, and more importantly, am spoken for. Fine. Here's something to remember me by.
Do we get to do, oh, cool.
How could I ever forget you, Narcissus?
We'll check that out when we get done with this run.
Look, I can tell you're having trouble moving on. Maybe you ought to spend a little time down in the fields.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
In the morning fields, I don't think that's a healing place. The shades there wallow in self-pity and speechless despair.
Repeats whatever you say to her. I knew a nymph like that one time.
Ah, Echo.
Nice girl. But she didn't get me. Only ever talked about herself. I had to cut her off.
So in the third zone, if you go into one of the hands area,
Echo,
it's
the
Echo.
mountain
And she just echoes everything you
She's
say.
languishing in the fields even now, apparently because of you. I can hardly get through to her.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, you messed her up, man.
Well, tell her Narcissus really wants what's best for her. Unless that's me.
So we can get 6 diamond or silver, which I don't care about that. What is this? Hold on a minute. Receive a boon for one of the Olympians. But who? And then receive a gift of 50 health. Is this a heal? Oh, this is a heal. Not in max life. So I guess we just take this and get a random boon. And we get... Oh, wait. Well, we'll see.
Thank you.
Let me grab this real quick. We gotta put our hands up. Oh, fantastic. Oh, this one's a long one. Thank God. That's what we wanted. Put your hands up. Is there a limited time? Am I gonna...
See you in the
Oh, so if you do it faster, you get more. Okay, fair enough. There is a little bit of a challenge there.
This is
Ooh, Aphrodite.
Hades.
I would like the one that sucks people in with the cast. 4 air, and we'll be able to dodge automatically. This one's really nice because it gives us magic restore. So if we do need to use magic, then we can get that. And I believe... What's the upgrade that makes it so we have 2 of each? We only have 1 air, so we'll go ahead and take... I don't really care about this too much. The inflicting weak. This one just automatically puts 1 weak. And again, for boss fights, it'll choose the boss, and then I'll get
must be love.
Free stuff. Free magic restore. We pray for the upgrade I want, man. Oh, hello. We're gonna try to take out all the other homies around here. Keep our distance, because when he'll shoot a ball, and then it will split, and then it will split again. Dodge the stuff on the ground, but who knows, because I spawned my own stuff on the ground. So it does that, it splits, and then it splits again, and then you can just kind of dash through that. Screwed that up big time. Don't tell nobodies. Kind of hoping... Wow, that mark does not last that long. Gonna do a spin attack? Yeah. Spin attack? Yep. And we broke their armor, which means we can just auto attack them to death and stagger them. Woo! It's not like crap coming at them, like rocks and stuff. Alright. I smoke rocks, Joe Rogan. We got it! Glowing coal! Your cast to aim, hold cast to aim a fiery projectile that explodes on impact. The binding circle forms there. When I read this for the first time, I thought it meant like I had to charge it. But again, I've learned that when it wants you to hold it, like to do the Omega version, it'll have the Omega sign. But at the bottom, you can see that it's rarefying. This is because I have the ring that says I can rarefy 1 rare blessing, so I can turn this into an epic. It means it'll do 90 damage. I don't really care. That could have been a gray for all I care. The main thing is now when I use my cast, I shoot it, and then it... Look at that! That's so nice, so I can keep from afar. Make sure to keep people zoned out, and then do my stuff. Honestly, the most overpowered builds that I've found are ones that you just do this, then you do this. You just spam from afar. It's safe, and it does a crazy amount of damage, but again, we don't care about mana. Just sucking up an average, what do you want to say? Sucking up an option that you wish was maybe a boon that's good. But instead it's mana. And it also feels like relatively like...
Spouts are up.
I don't like your spouts. Like, it just doesn't have a lot of thought into it. Because most of the time, you get one upgrade that makes it so you regen your mana, and then you have infinite mana. You just have infinite. But until you get that upgrade, you don't have infinite mana. Riveting, I know. Okay. So maybe we just go for the safety and we upgrade this so it's 50%. So as long as we stay above 50% life. I don't understand what this line is for, though. This line usually says if you're above this life, you get something. What I'm confused by... Am I misreading this? Oh, this is the minimum damage, minimum health you need to be at to do the high life damage bonus. That's fair, that's fair. But no, I don't think I read it. When you exit a location, restore 100% of life if you have at least 50% life. Cool. Free gold? I've yet to see this be in anything but gold. It's going to spawn mobs and we try to kill them as fast as possible. Okay, they're apparently armored. I thought they were just scorched. A perfect example of right there when I thought they were just stunnable. And it turns out they were armored. Fantastic. Give me that gold. Oh, small note. You don't have to run over the gold anymore to get it. This is my own personal quality of life thing that I love, but...
Too hot for you?
Too hot for you? Forgot we have this charged up attack that we're not using whatsoever. This is mining ore that you can, but like, you know, you don't have the right tool.
My boon from chaos came alive.
So my boon from chaos came alive. I wasn't paying attention to my cast damage, but I do know that this says that it gives 60 scorch damage every second. Now, if I charge the cast, you'll notice when it gets done, it'll explode. At least I thought. Oh no, a health upgrade, but then also an ult. We're gonna do the ult. Oh no, but these are so good. This actually, no, we gotta go for this. Sorry. Got the duo boon. Now I'm pretty sure if it keeps the same rules as Hades 1, it makes it so you can get duo boons, but you cannot get any duo boons that require Aphrodite and Apollo, which are the two that we're looking at right now. I wouldn't mind getting the thing that sucks people in from Aphrodite, but also if we can get the one that increases the damage of our special, we might actually feel not terrible just sitting in the back and doing that the whole time. There's also an upgrade from this that allows you to regenerate your mana while you're sitting inside your own cast. I'll take that too if that pops up. And when you choose one of these gods, the other one will get pissed at you, and I haven't seen what Aphrodite does. I mean, this is kind of nice. The chance to do double strike damage. It's not actually damage, you just hit twice, which would help you rack up your stuff more. But we're gonna go ahead and get the special to see how much damage we can do with our charge attack, and then hopefully we'll get something to regenerate our mana somehow. Aphrodite's gonna be upset.
Oh, gorgeous. If pride and vanity are truly weaknesses, then I'm about to...
Don't hate me, Aphrodite.
288. Whoa, okay, I see. Ah! Okay, we're fine.
Let's all just take a breath.
It's no secret that I'm prone to fits of passion, and I'd not have it any other way.
Your weak effects are more potent. Whenever you use 30 energy or mana, you create a heartthrob. It's just like a circle that's pretty small and it goes around. We could make it so our dash inflicts weak. It's an epic upgrade, I guess. But honestly, just not that big of a deal. We would just... The main thing we want our weak damage on is the ones that randomly get affected by it. If I can find it really quick. Nope, I'll never find it. Oh, another thing to note. I forgot about this. So we need one more air and one more fire. This would be our air. So I guess we grab this. Let me make sure I'm not crazy. No, not air. We need one more water, one more fire. Which means this one. Or that one. But I'd rather grab this one. Even though it's common, at least it just gives more damage reduction. When you're under like the final boss, 10% minus damage for them is pretty nuts. I don't even know what the hell I'd want from this. I guess more special, but I don't know if he has like something where you can recharge mana. I think he does. We pretty much have all the boons that we would want, really. So the shop's not that big of a deal. I'd like to just look at more Hermes. Not like that, but like maybe like that.
Lotus,
And we're saving our gold for the very end. Hopefully we can get some upgrades. I will salute.
Salutations. Olympus, I accept this
Come
message.
on. Each time you slay a every time you slay a foe, you do more damage. Cool. And your specials are faster. I mean, doesn't mean you charge them faster. I guess we take this, because sometimes even in boss fights, there's like mobs you can kill. So like it could rack up relatively good. I don't think it's that great for boss fights, but it can help you clear out crap in a stage. And here we go, second boss fight. These will start going a lot quicker. I've got pretty much everything I wanted to say. These are three homies you got to fight. Scylla in the crew. I love this song.
Is it that you seem to know our tricks?
It's Scylla,
Other than
not
the part
Scylla.
where we keep playing the same act.
I'm not that much of an
Usually
idiot,
it's
I promise.
lays.
The great tactician Odysseus says hello.
Usually try to
Told me
target the
all
drummer,
about you.
even though that's
You
my
claim
homie.
you never let anybody get away.
But they're just stationary,
Though
so
I
it's easy to hit.
understand, all but 6 of his hapless men got well away from you.
Odysseus. Oh, he's still on the hook. Big fish like that just takes a while to reel in, as he might say.
Here we go.
And here we
Well, technically this is Mark, so I might as well try to... Okay, they're caught. Fair enough. So all of them have different abilities they do. And you kind of got to try to dodge all. Perfect. Just keep swapping between the two. Really nice. Or I guess it's because I critted them and it says that it... Not nice. That's just a stun that does no damage. This build is actually working out okay. What is this? Medusa's gaze? Get out of here. Suck on a bag of these. Oh. Alright, second one down. Jenny! Oh, I should have expected that. I forgot that she did that after that. I am barely at the requirement to get the bonus damage, so let's try not to get hit anymore. You know, easy peasy, right? I'm gonna go near the drummer. This is gonna and choose one random person so they get enhanced abilities, which is, well, the main character, Scylla. She's trying to stab me. It's not nice. You gotta stay inside here while we're doing this. Ooh. Now we gotta get out. Ooh, got hit. No more bonus damage. That's okay. Lots of stuff going on right now. Sometimes it's better to just chill when they're all grouped up like that. Yeah, okay. Oh god, I dashed right into it. Not nice. Alright, got the drummer down. That means one of the abilities are going to be not that big of a deal. And by that I mean like just non-existent. We dashed right into that. We're very good at the game. Our goal is to try not to die here, because when we get through the next one, we'll be able to heal up a crap ton. Summon a bunch of crap. Sure. We got him. Cool. Now we move on to the final boss. Now this third area, first time I played it, I hated it. And honestly, I still kind of hate it, but like, it's whatever. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Let's just say that.
Show's over.
Got ourselves the upgrade. Cool. Or one of the upgrade materials for stuff. Take the fountain.
The very bottom of the sea.
There's a hole. There's a hole. Let's see what this new upgrade does. Fountains restore 20% extra. The next makes one random common boom of yours. Oh, okay. So like when I hit a fountain, it'll upgrade one of my common boons to a rare. Meh. I think what I'd rather take is just get, every time we exit a location, we'll get 100 life. So this will help us get up above the amount of life we need to get to, so we can just keep chain healing. Actually, we don't even... I already chose it. Damn it. We're already above 50% life. We'll just go faster. Whee! Down we go. I think that was probably pointless. Maybe we could have done an upgrade, or we could have grabbed a keepsake that was for a specific god that I wanted. But hey, we got Hestia. There is, I think it's a Hestia / Poseidon upgrade, water and fire. And how close are we to getting this infused going on? We need one more earth. So if we see an earth upgrade from Hestia, we'll grab that. But the reason I don't like this is because it's like infinite. Like it's like there's no like it's completely open. So there's 3 upgrades here. There's 1, but this all got figured out once I figured out that you could follow this golden path. Click this, and then it'll tell you where the locations are. So we're gonna go for the Hecate upgrade first. Ooh, some nectar up here. Nom 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 nom. Also lose my mouse a lot, and there is a special setting you can do to make it so you could see a line wherever you were aiming. And I honestly would kind of like that in this game. Grab this some temporary armor. Grab this Hecate upgrade. Actually, we'll grab this first. Stop in the name of the law. How'd they do damage to me? Because I got too close? Yeah, I got too close. I got used to it. I think in Hades 1, if you got close to anyone, you just took damage. Oh, these guys suck butts. We're running. But this game, as long as they're not someone that's like, I'm a boulder and I hit anything that's nearby me, like any of these mobs, if I run on them, it doesn't really do any damage. All right, let's hope we get a earth upgrade from, you know, fire and whatnot. That makes sense. Interesting. Your attacks and specials gain power for each full fire boon you have. This is incredibly good. Our scorch damage against armor, but like, honestly, I think I'd rather just take the flat more power. So that would give us 8 more damage. That's per swing, by the way. And that's also per dagger.
Right.
The slow cooker upgrade. What? Slow cooker? Is that what I just grabbed? Why did that upgrade? Slow cooker. Oh, why did that upgrade? What upgrade do I have that makes it so when I grab things it... get out of the fog. Am I dumb? I mean, don't answer that. But like, what did that upgrade? It was only blue, right? Was it epic? Am I just dumb? Oh. We still have no way to regen our mana. Luckily, we regen our mana at the beginning of every encounter, so when we change zones, there's actually an upgrade. There's a hard mode thingy, like these things that add, these just deal 20% more damage and they have 30% more life. Kind of basic stuff to deal with. But there's one that makes it so you don't regen your mana. And you start each encounter at 0. Ugh, it's awful. So even if you had full mana, you go to the next zone, it goes to 0. Not a fun upgrade. It puts even more emphasis in finding something that will regen your mana.
Fates must be smiling on you.
Let's see what she was going to require us to do. Usually it's like fight people, kill more than them. Just like the old homie in Hades 1. It is.
Then let's go.
I have a feeling, since we're firing so, or hitting so baby-like.
Weak.
Shut up, nerd. It might be kind of hard to... That sucks. I thought my cast was going to be up.
Please.
Not sure what I'm getting hit by. I mean, I don't know how the hell you can see that. Did I win? No, I lost. So I get to lose 100 gold. Thank you. I hate her. She will not only... She's just incredibly hard to beat most of the time. If she can show up at a shop and then just steal one of your items. Like, even if you're just like, oh, there's 2 items I really want, and you grab one really quickly and then you go for the other one. But like, before you can, like, you choose one, it's a boon, and then before you can even choose the boon and go choose the other one, she steals and she just gets out. Or like, you go to the end and then she'll go, I want that place, and then she'll suck it up. Like, for example, let's see if she's here. She's not. Cool. She could be sitting right here, and then I would be like, oh, I'm gonna go Aphrodite, and then she's like, I'm gonna go this way, and then cuts it off. Like, oh, so frustrating. And they kind of had that in Hades 1, but like, oh boy, does it feel more frustrating in this game. This boss is actually pretty easy. The boss of this area, I think, unless I get the hard one. Can't remember what the hard one is. The one where it's just a bunch of sirens shooting lightning at you. That's a really easy one. Like this one.
Oh, don't you hiss at me.
Oh, okay. Well, Okay, I just got hit twice. It's real easy, right? How much is this doing? 20... Wait, 97? 79? I was really hoping I wasn't going to do a build that just requires you to just spam your special. Ooh, you marked her. But it might turn into that. Look at all that burn. Burn, Peggy. Jeez.
Venomous fiends.
Can't gift you. You're already gifted out.
The fleeting quality of beauty.
Careful with that line of reasoning there,
Oh,
Aphrodite.
snap. A duo
You
from
don't
Hestia
have
and
much
Aphrodite?
inner
I don't
beauty
know
to speak
this.
of, and your outer beauty I can melt off in a
I can
snap.
tell you most of the time I'm like, oh,
Growing
this
all
is
those
unimpressive. I hope this
lustrous
one isn't.
tresses back would take a while.
Absolutely unimpressive. Oh, that's so saddening. Do we have any earth? We don't. So you get more lone shades that you can dash through and they attack for you. Riveting. Like, that doesn't help my build. That just makes it so I have to interact with the environment some more. I think they made it so you couldn't look at the list of boons because you look through all of them and you go, wow, 80% of these suck. I feel like they really dropped the ball on a lot of these boons. But we'll go ahead and take the thing where they, take more damage. That seems good. When they're weakened and whatnot. We've got the hand. I think that's it. Yeah. I could try running around in this infinite space. Sometimes you can find random upgrades, but this is the elite fight, so no, there's just one exit on the elite fight. Come here, Echo. I wonder if I'll talk about Narcissist.
Echo, he's sorry.
Narcissistus?
Narcissus, I mean.
Narcissus.
I think he's sorry.
Oh, I am. Look at that. The lore, I keep talking about things I don't like. The things that they did great. They also did great in Hades 1, but the music, the art, the humor, all of that, great.
I think he's sorry. He's sorry. He's sorry. He had no idea what happened to you, but he remembers you, and he didn't mean to hurt you. So please don't take it personally. He only loves himself.
Gain a random boon for the previous night. Manifest a copy of your most recently claimed reward, Boon of Aphrodite. I wouldn't mind doing this one. This one is just random. Like, I don't know. I don't remember what I did, but I think we'll go with the reward because we can get the Aphrodite, and then there's one that makes it so it sucks in opponents, but I don't know if that's her cast upgrade. I don't know. Let's see what we're gonna do.
This shall help. Help.
Riveting. After you enter a location prime, which is reserved 20 of your 20 mana to add power to your attack. Sure. So now we're priming 20 of our mana. And none of it's really going to matter if we can just get some sort of regen. Ooh. I like gold and Hestia. But I really wish I could just look at the upgrades that I could get and be like, oh, I'll go for this. Like, this is the perfect time that I'd want to do that. But also, I wouldn't mind showing off some more hammer upgrades. And we're kind of catered more around our left click, like our attack. So let's see if we can get an upgrade on our attack.
More corrupted.
Man, that's a lot of damage, man. Okay, maybe we try to go for our special. Because again, our special, like even just alone, 79 damage from afar. Oh, this is not nice. I hate this. I hate this. Oh, I got distracted. This guy's a dad. There's one on the another level that like are birds that charge you. God, they're awful. They're not fun.
Flourish.
Flourish. That's just coin. Like that should be a minor coin, and then our big upgrade is the hammer and the mana.
Smackers.
Give him the schmackers, eh? I think I'm already out of mana. I am. That's what you get for reserving your mana, Kami. Idiot.
Burn.
I think overall, the... Oh. Okay. Okay, yep, I can see. Yep. I see what's happening here. Totally. What? What do I do? Eat that. Wait, why was I able to do that when I couldn't fully charge it?
Okay.
Get through it. Your attacks deal 200% damage striking foes from behind. That's incredibly good. But we don't... See, here's an upgrade of it, like Marauder Slicer. Hold attack to slice repeatedly, but you cannot use your Omega attack, your charged attack. Like, where's the benefit? Just the quality of life of not having to spam my left click? I mean, I'll take it, because I needed it. But then there's randomly other upgrades that say, like, you can't do your Omega attack, hold down left click to attack, and get, like, 20% more attack speed or something. And it's like, why isn't that for everyone? Why don't I get, like, an extra 5 damage on my auto attack? No! Here, we're fine. Nom nom.
Lord Charon will want this.
Charon ain't gonna get nothing. They'll get an extra 10% damage because of the boon that we took earlier. Every time we slay a foe in an encounter. Ooh, another charging opponent. Nice. I dashed right there and held spacebar and was not sprinting afterwards. We want to stay above 50% of life. Kind of huge right now. We almost got hit by that. Because it's red on a red hue like map, plus like I do fire damage, so it's hard to tell like where the damage is. I don't know. A lot of the damage in this game feels like they just need to not mix it up, but make it more obvious. Like, oh, that's damage. Oh, hey, I shot. So we should full heal here. Nice.
Oh.
This
crap will hurt you, which I didn't know. And like, sometimes you can get a map layout that has a crap ton of them, and it's really annoying because, like, you know, you want to sprint, you want to fly around, do fun stuff, and you just can't do it because, like, oh no, there's thorns. I know, it's kind of an annoyance, but that's just me being nitpicky. Hopefully we get the upgrade where we get, while standing in your cast, gradually restore. What is this upgrade though? This is gonna replace this one. I guess we do. Okay, that's how we've been restoring it. I think I'd be okay with the restoring while we stand in our cast. No hit damage bonus, sprint faster, whatever. This will be cooler because then all of our upgrades will be not common and will look real cool. Wait, hold on. Is one of them Earth? Nope. The fact that we have to be near them. Yeah, I think it's fine. Take some armor.
Protected.
I don't care about mana. Talk to our homie. Well put. Smash. And now we get to fight. Oh no, it's Cerberus.
You're all mired up again.
Okay, there goes my... What? There goes my armor. Hey, gone. I feel like that move has like a higher... Okay. He's pissed, man. I don't blame him. The Scorch is taking forever to go through. There is a Hecate upgrade that makes it so your burn burns faster. Whoa! These flame balls will explode. That will also explode. Just give me a second to fight, play the game. Maybe? No? Woohoo! I'll be slowly burning. I don't know how we're gonna be able to do the last fight. I'm gonna be real with you. Damn. So there, like, I'm sprinting trying to avoid it, then I would have to let go and hit it within like a millisecond to be able to dodge that. That just feels so hard to do, man. Like there, I was dashing. I was sprinting, so I couldn't do what I needed to do. I couldn't dash because I was busy sprinting. And also I don't have 2 dashes. That's unfortunate. Oh, please. Okay, so there I was in the middle of attack. I dashed, held sprint, but it was like, no, you want to dash and then finish your auto attack. Like, you want to finish your auto attack kind of chain. I was like, no, not really, but like whatever. That's mine, right? Yes. We'll just keep hitting them from afar. Oh, get inside that. Man, I thought I dashed through that. Is the dash gonna go through when I get out of it? Sure is. I was busy charging my attack. Dude, charging attacks is so bad. Like, anyone that's ever played Hades and played at like, especially high heat levels, standing still just for a second to do an attack is like, you're joking, right? Oh, get inside. Gotta go. So here we can like go way down and just like do our cast and stand in this to see how fast our mana regens. I mean, it's just, you see how crazily fast that is? It do be crazy. Oh, okay. Oh no. I really don't want to waste my last lap, or my last Death Defiance. It'd be real nice if I didn't. Damn, did I hit that? I tell you what, man, you can get some crazy builds that are just blowing past this. And I almost died there. Might be able to finish it here. Please throw your cast out. Okay, one life, no problem. Little Cerberus.
After a furious and world-shaking clash, the dreadful Cerberus recovers his true form.
Just a little guy. If we could get the upgrade from Hestia that allows us to burn faster, because the damage just feels so bad. You're definitely going to heal. You're definitely going to swap to the one that gives us another Death Defiance. So we technically have now 3 Death Defiances, which means if we die, we come back to life, blah, blah, blah. This will give us some more. How much gold do we have? We have a lot of gold. Go ahead and grab this. This is just an extra temporary 25 health. It's kind of like the... What? Am I dumb? Yes, I am, but don't worry about it. Well, then we full healed. I feel like that was wasted. Crazy? It gave you should give you like an overcap of HP. Maybe I'm not. Maybe you have to be at full HP to get the overcapped HP. Who knows? Oh, now also, since our attack, hold attack to slice repeatedly. If I click once, you can, like, this is me trying to click it as fast as possible. See how inconsistent it is? How I do a double attack sometimes. I have to pretend that my mouse button is like hot lava. Like I'm short hopping in Smash, but like hard mode. Crazy. It's just because of the pre-buffering of attacks. And not being able to interrupt your attacks with dash feels awful. And you only have 1 dash. Like, it's crazy. And sometimes if you try to dash and sprint, it'll be like, no, you wanted to finish your attack chain. It's like, no, not really, but okay. Oh, shit. You say things. Shade Root, I think I need. Jade Rock. Nice aim come. Shut up, me. Good job. Like, we've gone pretty hard into special upgrade. I guess. Not really. Now that I think about it. But okay. Yeah, I saw that coming. My special just feels so bad.
House shall go unpunished.
Sometimes it'll give you an option to do another path, and then once you like do the path, get the upgrade, and then you go and you progress further into the I want to be careful of this. Man is dancing.
You'll burn.
These rats are the worst. Oh, yep. Feels like it's a guaranteed hit. Is he armored or is he burning? That's the fun game we're playing today. He was armored. Now he's burning. Really quickly before we finish this up, because there's not much more I want to talk about. Zeus's, let's just talk about the auto attack and the things that it works with. This one gives jolt, or like overall, like it's like you apply a debuff that after a certain amount of time will disappear or dissipate, and then it'll do damage depending on how much of the debuff you stacked up. Feels pretty bad, honestly. Hera, it feels good. I can't remember. We're skipping her. Poseidon feels amazing. The knockback, the damage, the flat damage just feels like it's better than like the percentage of damage. Maybe that's something I should have taken into consideration now that I'm thinking about it with the... Well, no, this is scorch damage. Never mind. Hestia just feels kind of meh. Like Hestia, the damage feels absolutely awful, but... Not awful, but like meh. And the main thing that I love Hestia's for is being able to do my cast from afar. Like it just feels night and day different. Demeter has one that allows you to have your cast follow you, but it feels also kind of meh. And also it requires you to do a mega cast of it, or a charged cast, which means you're going to be standing still for a minute, and that's not good. Apollo feels really good with the flat damage for things like if you can get your special up and then just do flat damage on your special. That would have felt really good. What do I have right now for my special? Nothing? No. Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah, even with that, it just my special doesn't feel like it's worth it. I don't know. Aphrodite has some cool things, but like meh, it's mainly about quality of life or support in terms of like making your weakened opponents take more damage and deal less damage. Hestia again has a really good quality of life with the cast, but other than that, Burn feels pretty meh. Doom feels better. Artemis has some nice things. We probably would want to get one where every time you hit them, you spawn a heat-seeking missile, an arrow, and it's crazy good. It just adds a lot to the damage. And then Hermes, honestly, a lot of them feel kind of meh. Like, if I had to just put it down as best in slot, like you would want to have Demeter's cast where when your cast does an AoE, it does Frost, which will freeze opponents. So not only are they rooted and crippled, but they're like frozen. They can't move, so you can like blast armored opponents. Really good. Grabbing Hestia so you can at least get the one where you can do your cast from afar. That's crazy good. And then the rest is just whatever, honestly. Try to find something that kind of works there, but those two feel like they're absolutely mandatory. Just easy mode. Like remember the one that made it so when you dash you reflect bullets? That's essentially what they feel like to me. I dashed right into that. Don't tell anyone about it though. Okay, so flat damage wise, my right click does do a lot of damage. Like, no! Goddamn rats. One of them is armored, one of them is not. Can you tell which one? Riveting. All right, this time we're gonna nail it. Okay, we can do a side path finally. Ready?
Look upon me. Why
What?
don't we try again?
I said right click.
Let me show you the way.
I did it to her.
Blast.
What? I'm confused. Okay, well, I've got to do that a little bit more. That one was a right click and then hold left click, right click. I talked about how easy it was, but then it just feels broken. Maybe if you like start with a right click and then it says to hit both of them, you have to continue to hold right click, but that just seems like a complexity of like unnecessary annoyances.
Greetings, Father.
Can we finally pet Cerberus?
Three-headed Cerberus permits none approach.
Sorry, boy.
Just knocks you back. Remember when you could pet Cerberus and he was a cute boy and he was like, he's a good boy, a very good boy. And now it just sucks. There's actually pets in the main town, like where you go back to, which I'll be hitting there very soon when I die.
I cannot believe that I'm asking, but
when you pet them, it just flashes like that. No petting animation. Like,
within this chamber, it is evident to me that the Titan's legions are at war.
Hi, Daddy.
The surface swarms with the dead, and the armies of Chronos are besieging the mountain.
Not a pretty sight up there. You mean to say you've seen all this first?
You mean our birthright? Would you believe I learned a means by which I could...
Okay, we're at an hour 15 minutes. This is too long of a video, so we're gonna keep going.
Yet seemingly all these impossibilities.
We're getting to the final boss fight. Chronos' life is reduced by 20% by default. Restore 1% life damage you deal until you reach the limit. And when you take damage, go dark for... I mean, like... 20% damage, I think, could get out damaged by this within, like, getting an extra 20% damage into 10 seconds. So it's a 30-second downtime. I think this is the plan. We don't want to get hit, but you're going to get hit on the last fight unless you're a god or have done it enough, and I haven't done it enough. This will help us out, but we already have some stuff. This one's just safer, though. I've never done this one. The dark isn't that noticeable, and honestly, a lot of times I like it just feels so bad. We're just going to take the flat damage just because I've never done it before, and maybe there'll be an achievement for that. Usually it tells you if you haven't taken it, if there is an achievement or a challenge or whatever to get all of them, but I don't see that, so... Let's just shoot stuff from afar. Come on, Ed.
Got you.
Yep, yeah, okay. We're gonna stay right. Okay. Like, what are you supposed to do against this? I wanted to also say this about my qualms with the game, but I feel like I haven't played it quite enough to get the qualms, but the mobs in general just feel so much more annoying, like, by far.
Last one.
Alright. Stayed above 50% life. We can at least get that. We definitely are going to grab that. We might even replace our right... Well, no. We might even replace our left click with more damage, honestly. Yeah. Hopefully this boss fight is the one in the middle with the coins, and it's not that bad. It's bad. Okay, it doesn't lock onto you. Hold on a minute. I did one where it immediately locked on. Like, I think it was glitched, honestly. Okay. That's why I felt so awful. Can't really get near him because those coins will mess us up. So I guess we'll just kind of, you know, hit him. Please don't lock on. Oh, and it looks like the things block it. I know that sounds dumb, but I definitely had a glitch run where they didn't block it. It locked on immediately. We still have 50% life. Holy. Can I do my cast? Oh, it's going so much faster now. Okay. Can't find my mouse cursor. And we are officially below 100% or 50% life, which means we are pretty dead here. Where's my mouse cursor? Found it. We ran into the middle. We're definitely below 50% life here. No. Yep, we're just spamming buttons. Riveting stuff. That was a rough one. That was 100% a rough one.
Find these things.
Your attack has a chance to hit 2 times. I'm just gonna grab this critical miss. Foes take damage whenever daze causes them to miss. Seems nice.
Well.
Plus it's an upgrade that like is something that I need. And if we can get flat life here, okay, replenish that. That's nice. We'll just grab the site because like we're still just kind of farming up stuff. We don't have all the upgrades. I honestly don't really care about that. We just want to try to get to the end. I think if we get a heart, okay. That's a nice thing to walk into. Good stuff, good stuff. Totally had time to react there. Marble I can't collect because I don't have the right mining tool. So much stuff off screen too in this game. It's kind of crazy. Like in comparison to Hades 1. Am I hitting it? Oh, okay. Can I dash into these shades and help me out? No. Oh, the skulls. Oh, the skulls. There's also like this flashing that happens. I'm not sure if it's because I'm at low life. What is doing that? There's a, oh, he's in the middle. Please kill that thing. Oh, just random orbs of doom floating around. Okay. We did it! And I think we're at the end and there's no other choices to do. So we're gonna pray that we get, I don't know, food? We don't. We do not. 450 plus 150 plus 80. This one says we swap one of our hammer upgrades. What's our best chance of winning here? Crying? Yes, indeed. We have 3 death defiances, but we're not going to be able to heal up at all. This is a membership card you get for like doing whatever. Doesn't matter. 450 plus 150 is 600. 680. We're definitely going to get both of those. If I do 650 plus 150, that's 700. That's 780. So we can get this plus this plus this. I think that might be our best bet. We lost Marauder Slice. That's great. Because that felt like it was doing nothing. I just needed it so I could get... Okay. Your special gains power when it hits the same foe. And we get escalating ambush that makes it so when you slay a foe with your power attack, you get 5 power. Which now I'm realizing is nuts. If I can properly do that, because when we go into this fight, it's going to have like 7 mobs we can kill. And if we can try hitting them and killing them with the
Olympus, I accept this
charge
message.
attack, then like we're set. Did I not do math right? Son of a bee. I think we would have rather grabbed the shield. Backstab damage. How am I... This is... Oh, how am I inflicting daze upon people right now? How am I inflicting daze on people? When I get hit, right? Yeah. I have to take damage for it. That's not a really reliable way. So now I have to get hit, and then now I can strike them. Foes with daze. How long does the daze last for? Does it say? We're almost done. Ooh, wait, hold on. Do we still need this? We still need a rock. And none of them's rock. Okay. That's a bummer. No resets we have? Nope, nope, nope. I guess we go for a faster sprint. We zoom. Oh my god, this is almost like impossible to actually control. This is hilarious. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this. Now, let's go in and die.
Take me.
Our build feels absolutely trash. And the thing is like...
Chronos!
It may not feel like trash to people watching this for the first time. They're like, yeah, you do decent damage. But the amount of damage that I'd be doing if I got like the other good boons is just triple, quad. It's just crazy. It makes the game so much easier. Not to mention the AoE like would freeze people. It's just crazy.
Primordial chaos. That takes a spine.
Why, thank you, my girl.
I got some boon balances to do.
I thought that chaos would be something of a bargainer.
You played the Catholic.
Dad, okay, let's get this. Okay, remember we would have hit them with our charged attack. And hit them. Oh, we're gonna run away here.
They never learn.
I'd like to do a charge attack now. And I got hit. I couldn't do my charge attack because it was like input buffering all the rest of my crap. Okay, there's power up. Okay, that did a butt ton of damage, and we're pretty much... We are so fast, it's kind of hilarious.
Reinforcements now.
I was gonna ask why I did so much damage, but I already know why. It's because I started off with a bunch of damage. What did I get hit by?
Time grows short.
Well, that's me trying to do the Omega damage bunch up. Whoop. Wait for that to explode. Oh, okay. Okay, got hit again. And we're getting hit again, and we're at 14 life. This is fantastic. Let's see how much damage we do. I mean, we do a lot. But this is going to be a hard deathsies here. We didn't get the Demeter freeze. That would have made, like, whenever... You could even, like, freeze bosses, dude. It's insane. But we'll try to make this happen. We'll at least get to the second phase, hopefully.
Scurrilous brat.
$590. Whoop. He's marked, but he can't be hit. Well, we can't do anything about that. He's gonna shoot a projectile out at the end of it. And we're dead. Oh, we have another Death Defiance. I knew that. Yeah, hopefully we can get to the end.
Fight. Youthful vigor, nothing more.
And we got blasted by that. Off-screened. How do you not react to that? Come on, easy clap. Try to finish my attack chain, and by that I mean like I heard the but I had already attacked, like started my attack chain, and when I tried to dash, it was like, no, you got to finish your attack chain first. It's just the whole thing is about, the whole game is about like Twitch reactions to things that are happening on your screen, and you may Twitch react in time, but like the game's like, no, you've already buffered 800 other attacks, can't do that. So again, I have some qualms with the game, but I'm still semi enjoying it, and I have hope that it will get better.
Moros is away.
Yeah, we got an upgrade.
So it is written.
I guess if you're still watching and you want to see some of the upgrades, this is the type of upgrades you can do. Like this requires iron, which means you need to go through with your pickaxe. This one requires rubbish. I have no idea how to get that. Apparently, someone's supposed to be walking around dropping rubbish, but I have not seen them do that yet. Garlic, you have to have your shovel to be able to get that. D-wood, driftwood, that's all just laying on the ground for the surface area. And hey, look, a new upgrade. 20% chance to find +1 resources when you gather them by hand. I don't care about this. I am nearly done with the game and upgrades, and I'm getting these upgrades. Like, I just recently got an upgrade for an additional soil plot, which you're like, soil plot? Yeah, that's right. You're playing Farmville. When you dig stuff up, you have to plant them, and then it usually has like an X amount of encounters you have to do. So like this one, for example, I need to do 5 encounters, and then it'll bloom. I'm gonna plant this magical seed. Man, let's do some planting, guys. Fun. This whole upgrade system is, I wouldn't say atrocious, but it's not good. It's not fun. It's not good. Like, and again, if I play this game and it was alone, it was like, it was Zeus's instead of Hades or something, I'd be like, this game's kind of cool. It has problems, but I have hope for it. But like, this is Hades 2. This is a game which I played Hades 1 and I loved it. And then they were like, you know what? Let's make some things worse. They're different. But they're also worse. And it's like, well, that's lame. Buy our one nectar that we can get after everyone. Cool. We can sell some stuff to get ourselves some extra one of these, and then we can get like extra psyche, which I think I have enough to get one more upgrade down here. So I'll go ahead and show you the upgrades in case you're interested about that. And then we'll call it a day. Actually, before I forget, I'm going to go back to my keepsake, make sure I go back to the 150 gold so we get ourselves a crap ton of gold next run, which I probably, I don't know, will never do. What is the upgrade? Oh, yes, the Titan. This would have given us an extra 40 health and 40 mana at the beginning. That would have been incredibly good. But now we can upgrade this. Cool. Now we can get ourselves one more thing. While you channel your Omega moves or your charge moves, everything moves slower for 4 seconds. Yes, this makes it feel so much better. Does it mean that I like it? No, not at all. Like, I hate the charge moves. They're just not good. It's most notably, like, annoying when you are doing the wands, which I can show you that as that'll be the last thing we want to do here. So what do we got here? I mean, like, I'm just scrolling through these real quick. You can kind of like pause it at any time and be like, what's that do? This one I definitely want to upgrade to make sure that we get more rare offerings. Oops.
Ready for more.
Start each night with gold. Sprint faster. I don't think I can upgrade this anymore, right? No. Oops, don't want to do that. Your charge cast has 50 power when it detonates. I think that's pretty much mandatory if you want to go for any sort of like cast damage, because anything that you get that says like drops frost and does like damage over time, like when it says your cast does more damage, your cast does no damage by default. You just have to charge it for it to do damage. Restore 2 mana every second. That could be helpful. 5 points though. It's kind of a doozy of a toozy. I really want to get this one 30% damage to foes in your cast. I mean, that's just huge. But like, I need one more point and I can drop this and then grab this. But right now, since I can't do that. I'm like, nah, actually, I'd rather just grab this. 100% more damage when you're attacking special, or for your attack specials when you have less than 100% life. Or 100% mana. I mean, that's probably really good for me, because I hate mana in general. And I wasn't able to show you any of the ultimate upgrades, but the ultimate upgrades essentially say you can use these in a fight when you start an encounter if you use X amount of mana. So you need to recharge. Usually it's like 80 mana minimum, and then it's up to like 200 mana. And then it does things like fires a giant beam, reses a foe that you killed during the encounter, all that fun stuff.
We bid you welcome to the vanguard of the underworld.
There, it does damage if you charge it. If you don't charge it, it just roots them. So any boon that you get that says like does damage during your cast, like, and then it says like your cast does 80% more damage. I don't understand that, because your cast never does damage.
I'm trapped.
And the bonus damage from the cast, from a boon or something like that, maybe a chaos upgrade, it doesn't increase the damage of the boon that says it does damage when they're sitting inside the cast, you know? So it should just say increase the damage of your charge cast, because this is the only cast in the game. Like, this is what you're playing on every weapon. So really quickly, here's your charge attack with the staff. And then this is the regular attack, or the regular special, and then a charge special. Riveting. This one, you already know what the charge attack does, teleports behind, and then you have the special, then you have the charge special. You've got the staff. If you charge it, you have to hold left click, you're attacking, and now when you let go, it just shoots out a bigger attack, I think? I don't know. Sure. And then your right click will spawn a little thingy that goes around in circles, and you can charge that to make sure that it's rotating around you the whole time. And there was like a really interesting upgrade that you can get with this that made it so your attacks linger for 6 seconds, and they explode when you do your special. So if I attack, try to get this to like line up, attack from afar. Eventually, they're going to start stacking up on each other. There you go. See how they're just... do this there, and then I do this, and it does a lot of damage. Sounds great, but like, those things literally block your... Like, if I want to dodge, I can't walk through. I can't move. It's just, I don't know. It felt super clunky, awful. It's an interesting thing, but like, it did not feel good. I'd rather just have the other one. You have your axe. This is your attack swing. Combo. Pretty good. Honestly, I feel like a lot of times you just want to like attack, and then like kind of move around a second. Let your attack chain refresh. Do a lot of dash attacks, because that lock-in for that last attack is pretty rough. And then the special will block anything in front of you.
The things that I have seen.
And then it will absorb it, and then do extra damage when it goes out. And if you don't absorb anything, it just does look like 140 damage. Yeah, 140 damage when it goes out. And then the skulls, which are probably my least favorite. I got super excited about them. I've already shown you those. You just have 3 bullets. And that's it. And you gotta run over them. Here's your special. You just kind of do a dash, which in theory is really nice, because then I could like dash, use my right click, dash, use my right click, dash, use my right click. But dash, you get invulnerability. This, the right click, the special, you don't. So in theory, they expect you to do something like this. They do like a charge attack, pick them all up, and blast them again, and dash through them, pick them up, and then get out, and then go for this, and dash in there. And it sounds fun in theory, but when you're fighting 400 things that have giant AoEs that like also are meshing with your AoEs, and your whole screen's just like a slide or like a light show, it's hard to really keep track of all of it. And there is an upgrade that makes it so you do more damage depending on how many bullets you've used. Already upgraded that one. Increase your power for each shell you've not yet retrieved, so like gets you more damage. They will also come back to you eventually, but it just takes a while. Your attacks linger for 6 seconds, and that's the annoying thing. That's the bow, or the wands, whatever you want to call them. Your special burns longer before expiring, so your charge right click. While you channel your attack, you occasionally parry and repost right after. Faster omega attack. This one I kind of like. It can help you out when you're trying to... Apparently I upgraded that. Okay, fair enough. That's my bad. I mean, not really my bad, but... This makes it so you charge up your backstab attack a lot quicker. It's a decent amount quicker. But then also, you don't get backstab damage anymore, but I like doing backstab damage, so I feel like this one is actually the best, so I think I just want to upgrade all this all the way. I don't know, there's just a lot of things where it's just like, this seems cool, but this is just better and more boring. And that kind of sums it up. And then you have all your tools, your shovel, your fishing pole, your Guitar Hero game, and your pickaxe. Let me know what you think about the game down in the comments. My opinion is my opinion alone. So I know that the game has raving reviews, and I have looked through some of the negative reviews, and I have agreed pretty much with everything that they've said, which I pretty much said also about the boons feeling lackluster, only having 1 dash, sprinting feels clunky, combat feels slower. adding in the charge abilities just makes it so there's more of a variance in getting a build that actually works, which is hard enough to get a build that actually works because there's like 7 boons in the game that are actually good. And there was one specifically for the Chaos Boon that said, like, for your next 5 finish your next 3 encounters within like 120 seconds, or like you take 500 damage, which, like, I don't think there's any point at which you're going to have more than 500 life. So it essentially says, like, you're going to die and use one of your death defiances. And if you get it late on in the game, in the area, and you have to do a boss fight, and then you have like 60 seconds to do the boss fight, where the bosses have phases and they take time and they do all this BS stalling. It's like, oh, I'm just dead. Unlucky. That's nice. Not a big fan of it. And then the mana system just feels atrocious. I hate it. Hate it so much. I ignore it most of the time. And when I'm not ignoring it, I'm just sitting in the back. Like, I get a really good ult, and then I just sit in the back. It's like, after you use 90 mana, do your ult that one-shots the whole screen. And also when you stand in your cast, you gain mana. So I'm sitting here, like, the boss is over there, and I'm just doing this. Just wasting my mana. Standing in my cast, just wasting my mana. Wasting my mana. And then it's like, oh, your ult's ready. And I go there and I use my ult, and then I go back into a corner and do that again. Like, that's literally what the gameplay is encouraging you to do with the ultimates in the mana system. I can't stress that enough. That's pretty much it. Anyway, hour and 30 minutes later. Hope you enjoyed some good old Hades 2. I may play another run. I don't know. But I am honestly really excited for Marvel Rivals. I've been watching more and more about it. A lot of people have suggested it down in the comments. And the more I watch it, the more I'm legitimately excited for it. And, like, surprised. They looked really clunky in the trailer, but looks a lot better now. Anyway, love you all. Later.